there with Griffin. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's Durant, and it's center. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule being tinkered with, Steve, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
No, I don't think so. I think the length of games will go back to normal. I do think they might have a mid-season tournament. There's been talk of that, but so far, I think the games will reduce just because of COVID. It should go back to normal. The former five-star recruit, first overall pick in the draft, Griffin's been slowed down only by injuries.
It's pretty inevitable that a player's physical gifts may diminish over the years. But one thing about Blake Griffin that will never go away is his leadership ability.
I totally agree. He's one of the most respected players in the NBA, and that will continue even after his playing days are over.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's James, and James throws it down.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Graham. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
And that one's good, James.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
11 feet away, and the rejection by James. And it goes down 2 points. Graham's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Now the pass to Harden. And the Nets, another 3.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Hayes. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
James outside. Driving to the basket. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 12 now in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Graham from outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
With those long steps, it takes Ingram very few dribbles to get to where he wants to go.
Graham against James. At the elbow, Griffin. Count it, good.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And Hayes kicks to Graham. Looking to get it going. And the dunk by Graham.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
James outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. James has got 35.
Yeah, the D with
pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
It's good.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Bring him against James. 1:22 left in the first half. Williamson a screen on Irving. Here's Hart. It's deflected. Again, New Orleans turns it over. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
Well, these guys, without a doubt, are oozing with confidence. I mean, they've been playing well at home. They've played well away from home, so they're going to be tough to contend with moving forward.
Here's the drive.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
James looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
New Orleans making a switch here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hayes. Hernan Gomez comes in for Williamson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And Satoransky subbed in for Devontae Green.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
The shot's good from Irving.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Ingram. And the rejection by Harden. James dishes to Griffin. The drive by James. Got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
How about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Nets out in front, running away with this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
Thanks, Kevin. High-scoring half, Blake. What broke this game open?
It starts on defense. Our defense did a good job of getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out in the open floor, and got some easy buckets, and then shots start to fall.
Looked good in the first half, Blake. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the...
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the dock. Shaq, were there certain... And now turning our attention to this game, we have seen a very confident performance for the Nets.
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. The guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. And it's Ingram, and it's the 3 slot. You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check, so now it would have been a lot of work.
Orland's moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Irving. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
James against Graham. James, the pass to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
Shoot first kind of guard. Kyrie Irving doesn't waste any time.
First team foul.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Graham with the bucket.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And Greg with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside, so you know exactly what you're getting with him.
In the corner, Harden. He's looking for James and finds him.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why I think he... creates so many opportunities for others.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
"13 feet away and too long on the shot." And so James will bring it up for the Nets. Feeds it to Durant. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Irving. Harden has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 6.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
And it's Graham missing.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's James. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
From deep, James, yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Ingram, and the rejection by Harden. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Williamson. Back to Graham. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 15.
Nice to see Williams spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Here's Graham, and Griffin sends it back. And here's KD for 3. And the Nets another 3. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
James finds Irving. Back to James. In the corner, Harden. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal.
It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Nets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Both free throws good from James. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Temple, and it's sent back by Irving.
What hustle from Kyrie on defense, outworking the shooter and getting the block.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. It's hard to see anything but a ton of potential when you look at a player like Jackson Hayes.
Well, Kevin, just consider everything he's done already. Pulling down double-doubles, shooting at a high percentage. He makes the most of every touch he gets, and he's only getting better.
New Orleans moving it around. Back to Hayes. Satoransky in the corner. Over James. And the Pelicans miss again. Brooklyn's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He takes it in, and the dunk by James.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
There's the pass to Hayes. Over to the wing. Hernangomez kicks to Hayes. The shot, no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Big Smooth. And it's Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Griffin in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
James outside. And the Nets, another 3.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Temple the pass to Hernangomez. Now Satoransky. The 3-pointer, no good. Irving kicks to James. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot by Satoransky, no good.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And here's James outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Satoransky the pass to Murphy. To the wing on the left. Hernangomez against Griffin. And Satoransky kicks to Marshall. Pass to Murphy. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Nets. Harden's got his 6th rebound on the night. James against Satoransky. Outside for Griffin. Back to James. Fades away. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. probably cost him some points.
Now, here's Marshall. James covering. Here's Hernan Gomez. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Hernan Gomez has got his first basket of the night. And so James will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Going inside, and James throws it down.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Marshall passes to Hernan Gomez. And Murphy kicks to Marshall. Here's Satoransky. His three-pointers off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And KD throws it down.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Passes to Temple. Here's Hernan Gomez. Looking back at the previous decade, Steve, in the NBA, super teams have been dominant in the league. Do you like the ones with 2 or 3 stars?
You know, each has its advantages, Kevin. The 2-star model allows for a deep bench. We saw that with AD and LeBron in LA. But the 3-star alignment, a la the Brooklyn Nets, those can be potent on the offensive end. Both work if you're ready.
And that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
You could see he was setting that up the minute he got his hands on the ball.
Well, you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do it, if you're going to try that, right? Oh, wow.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up.
That's his second personal. Team second. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, KD. And out the line, shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
And KD drops them both. 1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Poked loose and stolen by James. Launches the 3, and KD the bucket on the assist by James. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Big Smooth.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And the Pelicans with possession here. There's the dish to Williamson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Williamson is screen on Harden. Poked away. Satoransky the pass to Alexander Walker. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
James outside. Lets the 3 fly on the money.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. Great crowd tonight, but what made the difference down the stretch?
We just got to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. That was amazing tonight. It was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. We got a good victory at home.
Big win, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Big Smooth.